Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about expanded and enhanced, a little bit about Grand Theft Auto 6 as well, how there might be some overlapping things that we see that Rockstar ultimately does, including the return of some highly requested locations in the game that are yet to be built. We'll be talking about all of that in this video today and a whole lot more. So, obviously, fans are excited for really Grand Theft Auto 6, but they're also excited for GTA 5 expanded and enhanced to be here so that that can come out and then Rockstar can ultimately move on to talking about what's next. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing sort of a hybrid of both of those guys right here. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. We heard this from Insider Tez Funds 2. He said, one of the cool technical things about RDR2 is real-time patching, but for some reason Rockstar barely uses it in Red Dead Online. If it makes its way into GTA 5 through expanded and enhanced, it could turn out to be a game changer. First, it would provide a solution to fix vehicle models or textures without having to wait till the next update. Second, it provides them with the ability to add new assets, of course. Don't expect full-blown DLCs, but simply say Rockstar adds new races, and then the Corona/icon in free mode could be a new texture. Or Rockstar could add new props never seen before to tease new content, instead of being restricted to existing assets. Alright, so let's break down those first two things. The first would be a way to fix vehicles without having to wait until the next DLC. So a good example of that would be the brand new overflawed Xeno. So one of the big problems with the overflawed Xeno is if you upgrade the mirrors, the entire left side of the car pretty much can't be drivable because any bump or curb or object you run over is going to send the car flipping and spinning in the air. That is not supposed to be the case, and it's just a glitch that happens when you upgrade the mirrors and the left side of the car. It basically drags on the ground, so they could fix that, making the Xeno actually usable. And then for the second thing, how Rockstar could actually tease new content, we've seen this a handful of times. So remember when Rockstar was teasing the Diamond Casino heist, we saw all those clues and hints at the Diamond Casino and Resort. Remember when they were teasing the Diamond Casino and Resort, we saw all those hints and props added on the outside. Same for the Cayo Perico heist. So you get the idea here. Rockstar could do way more cooler things to promote new content instead of being restricted to existing assets. And they could also do new and interesting things for stuff already in the game, like new free mode stuff for races and whatnot. So long story short, if Rockstar do add this real-time patching in Grand Theft Auto Online, that is going to be an absolute game changer. So I would love to see Rockstar utilize and implement that in expanded and enhanced GTA 5. And then, of course, hopefully something like that is eventually added into Grand Theft Auto 6. I can only imagine by that point in time, Rockstar will have, a way better version of real-time patching. But anyways, let's move on. So now discussing about E&E and GTA 6, Spider-Vice asked Tez Funds 2, just something that's been in my head recently. I wonder if GTA 6 could be how they finally are able to make Grand Theft Auto Online be a truly permanent, updated, and separate entity without abandoning the single-player games whatsoever. And he said Rockstar is known to introducing new lands in addition to the new map the game takes place in, Guarma and North Yankton. For this next title, Los Santos is a great fit for that role. We could re-experience the same Los Santos but with new mechanics and map changes. Imagine seeing the Mile High Club construction fully done within the new Los Santos, and reusing and improving upon existing assets is a way to combat crunch. There's also a question of whether Rockstar would make use of all the vehicles added to GTA Online. If the next title is adopting multiple timelines, and assuming the end of the story brings us back to present time, then all GTA Online vehicles should be Day 1 vehicles on the new release. E&E may help with that, assuming Rockstar updated the 2013 vehicles. So essentially what Tez Funds 2 is saying here is separate Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online. And I think we're already starting to see that with expanded and enhanced Grand Theft Auto 5 and the standalone version of Grand Theft Auto Online, so that when GTA 6 does come out, Grand Theft Auto Online isn't going to be attached to it. GTA Online is going to be its own separate game, and then Rockstar could just update that game with the new GTA 6 content, or just update Grand Theft Auto Online on its own. Like he said there, redoing the Mile High Club construction, having it fully complete, new mechanics and map changes. And he also says that E&E may give us a hint on what Rockstar is going to do in Grand Theft Auto 6, because it looks like Rockstar has a lot of updating to do with all those older 2013 vehicles. The ones that have been added in the recent updates are probably going to be good to go and won't take as much work, but it does sound like these older ones may have some trouble with that. So it'll be very interesting to see how Rockstar handles the vehicles, because remember when the game was added to the PS4 and Xbox One, like they updated the traffic and they gave us some new cars. So I wonder how things are going to go regarding that. Hopefully E&E does not get a delay and we are only a couple of weeks away from this game ultimately coming out. That's one thing I am worried about, is that we haven't heard any information from Rockstar. So again, just getting a little bit worried as far as that goes. And then a little bit more follow-up to that entire thing. Someone said, I'd rather have a completely new map, to be honest. I'm burned out on Los Santos, and I'm sure many others are too. So having a remake of Vice City, for example, would be a lot more welcome to players than just returning to an updated version of a map that we've been playing for about 10 years now. And to combat this, Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2 said that Vice City would be the main map. Of course, that's just an example. The LS edition would be more of a side map of the next title. And at that point, he's kind of talking about like a GTA 6 world map at that point, where you could use the feature of going from Cayo Perico to Los Santos, but instead of it being Cayo Perico, it'd be like traveling from Los Santos to Liberty City, Liberty City to San Fierro, San Fierro to Las Venturas, Las Venturas to Vice City, so on and so on. That's just kind of an example right there. And with that strategy, Rockstar could continue to add on more maps, more than just Los Santos per se. Like, imagine if a DLC is Las Venturas. How incredible would it be to explore that? Like, instead of loading up the game and you hop on the, Legendary Motorsports site, you hop on a plane and get to go to a brand new city. That would be absolutely incredible. So I can't wait to see what Rockstar does, not only with expanded and enhanced GTA 5, standalone Grand Theft Auto Online, and then how that sort of transitions to Grand Theft Auto 6 whenever we do end up getting that game, which hopefully is sooner rather than later. A lot of people are getting impatient here. And I also do feel like people might be getting burned out on Los Santos. I mean, the gameplay you guys are seeing in the background right now, this is of Liberty City. So if we do get a new Grand Theft Auto map or a new Grand Theft Auto City, where would you like to see it take place? Would you want it to be in a new version of Los Santos, Vice City, Liberty City, somewhere new altogether? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.